Amazing Grace Sports Network. I am Erick K. James, and we have.
I am Clay Morris, and this is Magic Marlon Wright. What name are you going by right now? We knew you as Magic. So what do you want to be known now?
Nickname and ask me how I want to actually go out there. Come on, man. They just.
Well, I don't know,
is
man.
That shit boring? Oh, that's boring, huh? Y'all just both had that look on it. It's too boring.
No,
okay.
We're looking at you because
I don't like magic.
Magic. Listen, you're not coming through very well. You know, your audio is kind of like staticky. Is that what you're getting? You getting that too?
Yeah.
Eric? Yeah.
Yeah, Eric said the same.
You're going in and out.
I'm not sure if we can correct that.
Let's see.
It could very well be that it's on my side.
Oh, yeah, we think it is on your side because we can hear each other pretty well. But see, we have real computers, though. We have, like, Androids. You know?
Well, I'm on an iPad, so...
Yeah, see, and that's always a problem right then and there because, see, that's Mickey Mouse stuff. You got to step your game up, baby.
So
I started out on the iPad, man. It was always a problem. Always a problem. But all right, it's all good. We'll say a quick prayer.
Right, but okay, you got the prayer, eh?
Lord, we thank you for another day. We thank you for life, health, and strength. We thank you for continuing to keep us grounded, Father. Continue to keep us safe, our family safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. Actually, continue to bless the city, bless the states, bless the world, Father. To continue to make a course back to where we need to be, Father. We thank you. We give you all the honor and the praise. Amen.
Amen. And stop the fighting at Walmart. Stop the fighting at Walmart on Black Friday and Magic Monday, whatever it is. Stop the fighting, ladies. What the heck is going on here?
Man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get what you need.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We won't show that clip. Speaking of which, though, the week got off pretty badly for us here at the Amazing Grace Sports Network crew because it started on Thursday, and our favorite team, the Detroit Lions, were playing Detroit was playing the Green Bay Packers at home in Detroit.
Detroit forgot they was 8-2 at the time.
Okay, let's just go through what we thought. Okay, we'll just get to that.
Game we got at 12:30. We got the Green Bay Packers 4-6 going to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions at 8-2. Woo! I'm still on the Detroit wagon.
You know you want the Packers. Vince Lombardi and all the rest of the old-time Jim Taylor and Paul Hornung and Bart Starr reminiscing in your brain, floating around in the atmosphere, come to take on the Detroit Lions and kick them out of the whatever Detroit as they used to do. But no, I'm taking the Lions also. Just terrible, man.
Awful, man. Just awful. Teams that were supposed to win just didn't win this week, man. It's crazy.
So,
Marlon, you got anything to say about that?
Unfortunately, I wasn't available last week. I wasn't my 2 cents. But I think if you asked me 10 times, I would have to say that Detroit, there's nothing that would suggest that to be competitive on that game.
You know what, Marlon? You would have been wrong just like us.
Absolutely. I would have been wrong 10 times. There's no logical explanation as to why Detroit laid an egg on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's what they do on Thanksgiving. Detroit manages to blow the game.
I'm not a believer that things happen because they've happened in the past. They happen they present it. Every week is different.
You know what? We're just going to move on to the next. With that, we're going to move on to the next game. And you know what?
Oh, okay.
Actually, though, you might have to go on the serious note, though. We are having fun, but you might have to go out and come back in one more time because you are echoing.
Wow. Okay.
You know what it is?
You
know what? I'm going to tell you what I think it is. I think you need a set of an earplug or headphones because I think your audio is reverberating through your your microphone on the iPad.
Let's try that before I go out.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea.
If we can get it to. Okay.
Well, anybody got a song to sing while we're waiting for this?
Oh, say, can we see?
A word from my
sponsors.
It got real quiet.
We're not. Okay.
Wow. It sounds strange.
Oh yeah, it sounds better.
It does sound better.
It does.
Yeah. All right, we got to move on to the next game here. Okay, what we got for the next game, Mr. James?
Then we got the Commanders and the Cowboys. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh gosh. The next game, we have the Washington Commanders traveling to somewhere around Dallas. It used to be Arlington, Texas. I'm not sure where this new stadium is right now. A&T Stadium in Dallas, but they're traveling to there to take on the Dallas Cowboys in what is probably going to be a tough game because it's a division game, but I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys to win.
Ooh, Dallas Cowboys all day.
Really? You don't have to deliberate, contemplate?
You ain't got to think about that.
Yeah. Well,
I guess Dak got a little groove. I mean, he got a little groove going, so he's making it happen.
That. Okay, you wait till he gets down by 10 points and see if that's the same. See if he comes back. We'll see.
Okay.
Him and Josh Allen are one and the same. They'll find a way to lose when the stress is on them.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to him. But yeah.
Mr. Magic, what do you think?
Oh, I can speak now? I think,
hey, ain't no feelings on this table, brother.
You gotta be tough on this one, baby.
Tough skin, son.
I'm not an administrator. I can't push the button and move on. So I think Dallas should have, but that would have been wider, to be honest with you. I think Dallas has talent. They'd also play on here. There's no reason to believe that the Commanders, they traded away two of their best defensive for.
We're gonna have to buy him some equipment.
I still sound bad.
Yeah.
Still popping again.
I'm gonna start a GoMe fund. A GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe. Well, I don't even know how that works, but we're gonna get you the top of the line equipment on this one, baby.
I mean, you can simplify it. Just send me the. It's like working from home. The equipment to your house, you hook it up. Quickly, you got to give it back.
So we're gonna have to work on this. All right. Well, what was that? But that was the Cowboys and the Seahawks. Let's get on to the Seahawks. I mean, that was the Cowboys and the Commanders. Let's get on to the Seahawks and the 49ers here.
All right, next game we got the San Francisco 49ers going to Seattle to play the Seattle Seahawks. Woo! I'm still with the 49ers.
I thought Pete Carroll and Geno Smith were your boys.
No. Cheerleader. You can add a cheerleader.
I thought you guys rolled thick in the hood.
I'm going to take the team that I know is going to win. 49ers, man.
Well, I'd like to pick an upset, but Geno Smith got injured last game. So I don't know if he's going to play. I think it's questionable. Let me just take a look. Geno Smith, questionable. That does not bode well for the Seahawks. I'm taking the 49ers also.
When you're right, you're right.
That's it.
When did you get so darn confident about your picks? Because a couple of weeks ago, you were just like, you were rolling sideways and backwards. And you couldn't have picked a team that was winning if it was a neon sign on it that said winning.
They call it possum. You got to play possum.
You playing the James Harden on me, huh?
Possum on you.
Well, I tell you, man, it's a rough life. It's a rough life out there. Okay, well,
what we doing, Mom?
I'm sure he'll be back. Hey, we have to improvise. What we got next here? We got the
Miami Dolphins. Old man Dolphins. Old man Dolphins. Don't throw it past 10 yards. Remember that. You can't throw it down. He can't throw it down the field.
He sure can.
And he played the Jets.
And he won. But who doesn't?
Won. He didn't win. He really won. But go ahead.
The Dolphins will travel to New York City to take on the Jets. And the Dolphins are 7-3. The Jets are 4-6. Gosh. I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm definitely taking the Dolphins. That old man Dolphin, 3 to 4 yards throwing.
He's such he's making a mockery of the NFL.
Totally. But you wait till they sit on them 10-yard passes, okay? That'll be the end of Tua Tagovailoa.
Hey, I don't see that coming, but go ahead.
All right. Well, now that we got that out the way, let's see what we got here. The Saints and the Falcons. Let's hit it.
Next game is the Orleans New Orleans Saints and Atlanta Falcons. New Orleans going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. The Saints are 5-5. Falcons are 4-6. I'm going to jump the ship on this one, and I'm going to say Atlanta's got to win this game.
Well, David Carr's out, and Jameis Winston's back in there. You know, as much as I want to pick Atlanta to win because they should, I'm going to pick the Saints. I'm going to pick the Saints. Yeah, I'm going to pick the Saints. Give me the Saints. And the Saints come marching in. I want to be part of that number.
Uh-oh.
The Saints go marching.
Oh, when the Saints come marching in. Oh, when the Saints come marching in.
You know, this is when I need a really big fat person to hide behind. Can we find somebody so you can't see my face so I don't look like an idiot?
Can't run, can't hide, brother. Can't run.
You're right. Yeah, we're from Brownsville, you know, Brownsville from the Bronx where Mike Tyson grew up in Riddick Bowe. There's no running and no hiding.
That's it. You will be found.
Speaking of running and hiding, what happened to Magic?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's working on something.
All right. Well, you know, you got to keep working on it. It looks like he's coming back in, but we have to move on to the next game, which is the Panthers and the Titans.
Gentlemen, we have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Titans. That's right. They're going to Tennessee, and Tennessee's lost like 3 or 4 in a row. But I have a feeling they might be able to pull this one out. My prediction is Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm with the Titans on that one too. Only because they're at home, not because they're great.
Really? Only because they at home? I mean, Carolina's 1-9, but you only picked the Titans because they at home.
That's it. I wouldn't have picked them otherwise.
Wait a minute. Now we got empty chairs, so let's just take that out. We're just having fun with Marlon today. Now he's back.
Oh, you guys can see me now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, I switched over to my phone, and it took a while for it to connect.
Good job.
Wow, we can hear you like in like real time, like you're not like from the 50s or something.
Yeah, it's really weird how it took a while to connect. I heard I could see y'all, but anyway, go ahead.
Hey, we got to go back to the Steelers and the Bengals. We missed that one.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Steelers and Bengals?
Yeah.
That made back
Did
to
you
when
download it?
you were singing about the Saints. Let's go back to that.
He got jokes. He's part of the whole thing.
So, what game? Are we picking games, or are we just talking about games? What are we doing?
Well, right now we're talking about games. You explained it to him, Mr. James.
We're talking about the games we picked last week. Then we'll go forward from here.
Oh, okay. So I'm not a part of the conversation anyhow. Go ahead.
No, you can chime in. It's all good, brother. I tell you to watch out for that feeling stuff, man. Them feelings, you got to take them off.
Oh, no. I'm just going to tell you, as you guys jump in there, I know you guys are talking about the Saints. They're not going nowhere. I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to win this, the NFC South. So go ahead.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's see. The Falcons are 4-. Well, actually, they're tied right now, aren't they?
5-6.
At 5-6.
They're 5-6. They're tied, but I think Atlanta has more talent, and I think they got more upside. So,
Yeah, well, that's just because you're living in Atlanta.
Well, where the talent at?
absolutely not. They got Big John Robinson, bro.
They,
You know,
What?
Big John, you guys know who he is?
Yeah, I mean, one running back, you expect them to win the division on a running back.
No, they got Drake London. Do you know the receiver?
When does Drake London get the ball?
You don't like Ritter?
Somebody got to throw it to him first.
It don't matter what I like. It doesn't matter what I like.
No. Are we debating, or are we just bringing up facts?
Well, you know what? Let's just move on here. Let's just go to the Steelers and the Bengals, since I missed out on that. Steelers and Bengals, how we called it last week. Check it out.
And we had Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Pittsburgh is going to Cincy to play the Bengals. After the Bengals just got beat up, I think they got to make a comeback. I think I'm looking at the Bengals
Really?
in that game. Yeah.
You do know Joe Burrow's out, right?
Whew, boy.
I mean, that's what kind of friend I am. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm with you, baby, but you do know Joe Burrow's out.
Yeah, maybe I may not make that prediction. I'm going to stick with the Steelers.
Oh, no. If you're going with the Steelers, then I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Okay. I told you I switched back.
See,
That was a given. You gave me that one. Thank you, sir.
I gave you that one, baby.
Appreciate it.
No problem. That's what friends are for. I still should have stayed with the Steelers, just not went opposite of you. But we just can't go. We just can't follow the same line all the time. Sometimes somebody's got to walk differently.
Somebody take a hit for the team.
Yeah, that's me. She was pretty big and big, but I took one for the team.
Everybody need love sometime.
Not the Bengals. What we got next here? What do we have next? And you see, and you just wanted to have that game up there so you can show that you won. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I won most of the game, so what are you saying?
Okay, you know what? Let's get this out the way. Since you want everybody to know, all right? Let's just get that out the way.
Twelve games this week.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Was it 12? You won 12 games?
Yeah.
Man. Well, I didn't win 12, but anyway, let's just move on.
No,
Okay.
actually, I won more than that.
Oh, see, we don't need to hear all that.
I'll give you a final total in a minute, but go ahead. The next
Yeah.
game is Buccaneers and the Indianapolis Colts.
All right, let's keep you from breaking your arm, patting your back.
Stand down, brother. Stand down.
Okay, what you got there, kid?
Next game, we have the Buccaneers against the Colts. Buccaneers are going to Indianapolis to play the Colts. At home, I'm gonna have to stick with the Colts on this one.
The Colts are favored. With Gardner Minshew over Baker Mayfield. I can't believe that they're doing Baker like this. I'm taking Tampa Bay to go in there and right the ship.
Yeah, I couldn't cut that clip fast enough. Marlon, what do you think about the turn of events?
Turn of events. What events took place? You got the floor mopped with you, man. You picked everything. I think you got it confused. Like you're supposed to pick a winner, not a loser.
Uh-oh.
I mean, everyone mopped the floor with you, bro.
He didn't even use any detergent. No Less Oil or anything.
Do they even still make Lester?
I don't even know.
You just aged yourself, boy.
Oh gosh. So you telling me you would have picked the Colts?
I actually would have picked the Colts in that one. I'm not a believer in Baker Mayfield. I think he is more hyped than anything. And once they realize what they can do to him, he doesn't do well with Justin. So I would have gone for Indianapolis.
Oh gosh. Well, everybody, next game. Let me see. What was the next game?
Patriots and the Giants.
Oh yes, I got this one right. Aren't you drinking coffee, Marlon? Let's see that coffee cup again. And we can cut
You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is a repeat of 2 Super Bowls. Super Bowl 2008, 2011. The Patriots are going to Giants, MetLife Stadium, I believe. Yeah. And, they're going to play the Giants. Now, for some reason, the Patriots are favored. A 2-8 team is playing a 3-8 team, and the 2-8 team is favored over the 3-8 team. But I'm going with the Giants on this one.
I'm going with the Giants as well.
Come on, you don't think Bill Belichick can pull this out?
Just grab my cord. Pull what out?
The game.
What game?
The game he has with the Giants. I mean, he always loses to the Giants.
Are we talking about basketball, baseball, or
we're talking about football? Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick's going to pull out what? Pull out the stops? He's going to pull out all the
Yes.
Bill pulled out some stops, man. He finally pulled his quarterback out.
Yeah, we talk about the actual game. The game they're supposed to go out there and try to win. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about practice.
We talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game. We ain't talking about the game.
You talking about us going there and playing like we in a real game? Man, we're only practicing.
No, we talking about practice.
We talking about practice.
You know?
How the hell am my teammates better?
Gosh, you know what? We're going to plan a little bit more next week. We're going to have these little things to bring in there. Next time we'll have Allen Iverson saying, we talking about practice.
There you go.
The Patriots are so bad. They are so bad. I don't even know how to put it, but, maybe somebody else got some words for them here other than practice. What you got to say about this?
Patriots are so bad. They are so bad.
Listen, it's very clear. I'm offended that there's still a debate. It was clearly Tom Brady. He covered a lot of things. He covered a lot of mistakes.
He covered a lot of things. He
was a coach on the field. He was a personality in the locker room. And he
Yeah.
the intangibles on the field. When there was a sack to be taken, he took it. But most of the time, he didn't take that sack. He didn't throw a pass he should not have passed. The man was accurate as hell. He made David Patton and David Givens look like they were world beaters. I mean, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Flower, Magic
Let's
Flower.
listen.
Telling the story. Telling
Tell the
Magic
story,
Flower.
baby. Oh, okay. I just want to stay there and revel in it, but I guess we got to move on. The Jags and the Texans, right? We had that the next game.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jags and Texans. Let's see how we call this one.
All right, now in the next game, we got the Jaguars going to Texas to play the Texans. Woo!
Oh,
Yeah, very good game.
Now we're gonna see what you're made of. Let's see what you got here.
Put it back, the suitcase.
Hey, don't be trying to get any information. Don't be trying to take outside information from people to help you with your bets. I mean, your predictions. You don't get to call on a lifeline to see, what you can predict.
Hey, hold on. Let me get my lifeline. Come here,
No.
man. Come here. You can be my lifeline. I'm gonna bring my lifeline right here. The Jaguars, come around. The Jaguars and the Tennessee Texans.
Tennessee Titans.
Which one? He's going for the Texans. Against Jaguars? No. I'm with that. Against the Jaguars?
Yeah.
He's taking the Texans. I guess I'm gonna go with his pick, the Texans. Oh my God. What am I doing here?
I don't know, man.
Where's that kid? I owe him some money.
School, man. Wait till you get home from school, man. I'm about to get him, man. I could have had 13, man. You kidding me, dude? 13, 14 wins. You kidding me? It was a perfect week.
I like that kid.
Man.
I like that kid.
Yeah, I'm cutting him at the knees when he get home.
Man, I'm sending him. He's getting a Christmas present from Uncle Clay.
Hey, that wasn't necessarily a bad pick, man. I mean, Houston is playing really good ball right now, but hey, it was a pick'em game.
It was a bad pick because I wouldn't have picked him.
Let me just put it this way, Marlon. I'm picking to win, baby. I'm not picking to lose against Eric here. I'm picking to win.
Are you sure about that?
I picked that game. I got him. Oh. I didn't mean to get excited. Next game. What do we got here?
This game, we got the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos.
Let's see how we pick this one.
Yeah, they're playing in Denver. So the Cleveland Browns are traveling to Colorado, Denver, Colorado, traveling to Colorado to take on the Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, Sean Payton, and everybody there who seems to win by 1 or 2 points in Denver. They've won 5 in a row in Denver, so we have to take a look at that. Cleveland is going there without Deshaun Watson. They're playing a rookie. This is funny. I'm going with Denver.
Woo! Cleveland. Denver. I mean, Denver's been playing pretty good lately. Cleveland or Denver? Denver. Oh, my God.
Hey, get that guy. He's a ringer. Little kids, you can't trust them.
Yeah, we're going to have to get him a little something if he can win a little something. He said Denver over Cleveland, so I'm going to go with Denver. Who you going with?
I'm going.
Denver.
He won that one.
He did.
He won that.
You would have picked Cleveland.
I would have. So I would have won the last one and lost this one. Hey, the final would have still been the same. Win is a win.
Yeah. And Marlon, who would you have picked?
I would have lost that one. I would have lost. And the funny thing is, it's not because of any particular reason other than I was trying to will a victory for the Browns because a good friend of mine's son plays on that line. So I need him to do well so he can get to the playoffs and get that extra paycheck.
Yeah, we understand.
How about some extra tickets?
Yeah, get some extra tickets so he can fly us out. We're going to start rooting for the Browns too now.
Yeah.
Against everybody. A collective prayer. Like we're gonna have a prayer session and see if we can will this to win.
Y'all know Maurice Hurst?
No.
Yeah.
Well, he used to be a defensive back for the Patriots back in the early '90s, but his son is now playing for the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's from Massachusetts. See.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his son plays for the Browns. That's why I would have picked the Browns.
He's part of the infamous gang of folk down there, Clay.
Really? He's one of them, huh?
Yeah, one of the ones you chased down one time. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, well, that's back when I could run, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
That's been a while ago. We'll just move on down the line. Well, and after the Broncos and the Browns, we have the Rams taking on the Cardinals.
All right.
Next game, what you got?
Next game, we have a 4:00 game with the Los Angeles Rams and the Cardinals. Oh man, my me over here saying Cardinals against the Cardinals is 2-9. The Rams is 4-6.
Kyler Murray coming up.
You still saying Cardinals, man? All right, I don't know, dude. I won 11 games this week, so I hope you're not gonna push me on the ropes here. All right, we're doing the Cardinals against the Rams.
I'm going with the Rams, baby.
I got that in there so quick before you could change your mind.
Oh, I'm about to get him, boy. Jesus Christmas.
I like that kid, man. He's growing on me.
Oh, God. All right, next game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this is the final one, too, because you couldn't load the last two. Oh, we got one more.
Yeah, I think, yep. That's the final one.
No, you got one more because you got three more, right?
No, we got three more, but we only got one more because I couldn't upload the last three, which is the Eagles, the Chargers, and the Vikings.
Okay. All right, we'll just talk about them. So, all right, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going to Las Vegas to play the Raiders.
Here we go.
Next game, we have the Raiders and the Chiefs.
There you go.
All right. We have the Raiders and the Chiefs are traveling to Las Vegas. So we have the Kansas City Chiefs with Hank Strand matriculating down the field with Buck Buchanan and Willie Lanier. And then we have the Chiefs. Well, they didn't win anything all the way until 4 years ago when Pat Mahomes brought them back to life. So now we have the reincarnation of the Chiefs back to themselves, going to take on the Raiders. It used to be a rivalry. It was the Oakland Raiders, the Kansas City Chiefs against the Oakland Raiders with Darryl LaMonica and Kenny Stabler and Al Davis. Now what we got? Las Vegas Raiders.
Hey, Raiders with a new coach.
With a new coach. I'm taking Kansas City.
Well, man, I knew he was going to do the doggone Raiders. Come on, man.
What?
Yeah, ran out a little clip on that, but you took the Raiders. You took the Chiefs too, right?
Yeah, I took the Chiefs.
Yeah, you took the Chiefs, and that was that. That was that.
Well, the next game we had was the Bills and the Eagles. Now, the Bills had every chance in the world to win this game. Josh Allen played very well. However, too many turnovers.
What are you talking about? You took the Eagles.
I know I took the Eagles, but I'm still saying the Bills had a chance to win that game because I do like Josh Allen, but he just won't get it right.
No, he ain't gonna get it right. He don't study enough film, man. He's lazy.
I don't know. But then when you revert back to that Brady conversation, because he desired to win so badly, I'm sure he probably changed a good percentage of the plays in the huddle that was sent to him because he sees differently on the field. And that's the problem with the dude that's quarterbacking for the Patriots, he don't see the field well. He takes chances. He don't take what he knows. He takes chances. And his consistency is totally off. And you're seeing that in a lot of different quarterbacks. I mean, the Ravens have a decent quarterback, that can do both running, but sometimes he still makes bad decisions and throws where he shouldn't throw,
Right.
when he should run. But I mean, you just don't find that flavor of a quarterback that has all of those qualities anymore.
No.
Or on a consistent basis.
You know what, that guy down there, you got Pat Mahomes and that guy down there for the Texans, CJ Stroud. Now them, that's the class of the quarterback right now, as we see him right now. I don't put Jalen Hurts in their category. I just think he plays on a very, very, very good team.
Mm.
Yeah. You guys,
Yeah, I don't put Jalen Hurts in there. Nope. He plays on a very good team with a very good. Now that Sirianni guy is a good coach.
okay.
He's got a heck of a defense, and he went out and somehow somebody let him draft that guy Jalen Carter in the draft. That monster. He already had a great defense, and they drafted a guy who's better than anybody on this defense.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are we talking about the quarterback play now, or what do we reference at this point?
No, we're talking about. I think that he plays on a very good team.
Are you talking about just Jalen Hurts, or are we talking about quarterback play as a whole?
Who's talking about
Jalen Hurts plays on a very good team. My two top quarterbacks right now are that guy CJ Stroud and Pat Mahomes.
Okay, Stroud is absolutely a stud coming up, but I'm not in the top three yet. Okay,
Who's your top three?
Okay, as far as the quarterback, now this is no reflection on their production, because there are so many variables that, if you want to take in stats, then that's different. But as far as the quality of the quarterback, I think there's nobody on Patrick Mahomes' level right now. I think that Trevor Lawrence is playing excellent ball right now. I think if he had better talent, he's got good talent. If he had better talent, I think you'd see a different quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. I think, contrary to what you guys believe, I think Josh Allen's a good quarterback. I just think he needs a little bit more discipline. I think Justin Herbert's a good quarterback, but there's a lot of bad play in the league. bad play in the league. Let's just go ahead and just be honest. There's not a lot of great quarterbacks. I mean, I put Jalen Hurts behind Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Where I think the quarterbacks themselves.
Okay, so I really think the defense makes the quarterback, because they hold off the other offense to give them time to get their act together if they're having a bad day. If they're firing right off from the start, great. But if they're not firing off the start and that defense is awful, they're going to get blown out the house. Josh Allen has them days where his wife, him and his wife had a good morning, and he's coming in there, he's going to play some ball. But he didn't have a good morning. He ain't coming in, but the defense don't hold for him all the time.
No, they don't.
No, well, that time to revenge. He don't have that time to burn those. He can't be getting all those turnovers. Think he's going to be able to, make it to the end. So that's one thing he has to clean up, is his turnovers.
Okay,
major.
But that kind of brings me back to the question I initially asked you. Are we talking about the play of the quarterback, the quality of the quarterback, and not necessarily his stats? Because I think Josh Allen is a good quarterback as a whole. Now, that takes away whether or not the defense puts him in a bad spot. That defense that they have right now has got a lot of injuries, so they're not holding anybody back. You can put some points up on the Bills, and you might force him to have to make some plays that he ordinarily might be able to just sit on, because, the defense is not, they're not guaranteed to do it. But my opinion, that's just my opinion.
Josh Allen makes too many bad mistakes. He just makes. I'm gonna tell you, guy. This is gonna. Huh?
We're talking about the quality of the play of the quarterback. I think right now he's one of the better talented quarterbacks.
He's a talented quarterback, but
He plays well.
when he plays well, but when he doesn't, he stinks.
Okay, I get that he stinks. I think he takes a lot of chances. I think if you eliminate his poor decision making, which is most quarterbacks, right? If you take
No. He's got some really bad. I mean, he's a 5th or 6th year guy. He can't have that.
Okay.
A year ago, he played better than he's playing now.
Yeah, I know.
Josh was, I mean, he was very decisive.
He was right up there.
He ran when he needed to run. He threw when he needed to throw, and people couldn't dictate what he was going to do. Now he sits back and just tries to wait for something to develop, and when it doesn't, he's jammed. Now he's going to take a bad throw. Back a year ago, he would have ran more than he does now. So
let me ask both of you this question, and I just want you to just spit it out. Don't think about it too long. If you became the GM of a team and you could pick any quarterback, well, let's just say fantasy. Fantasy's different, because you're going for stats. If you're the GM of a real team and you can pick any quarterback, who would your first 5 be?
I'm done. I'm going with Tom Brady right now.
No. I'm talking.
He said the ones that are actively playing, buddy.
Okay. My first 3 of this. Okay, it's going to be Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, CJ. Well, gosh, I'd have to take Jalen Hurts number 3 at this point. CJ Stroud number 4, and maybe Trevor Lawrence number 5.
Sounds good. Eric, you go ahead.
I would go with the same one. I would just put Jalen Hurts on the end.
Okay, so yeah, we agree. There's some good quarterbacks out there, but there's a lot of bad play out there in the league right now. This year is a disappointing year for a lot of fans and a lot of organizations. You got bad coaching, you got bad quarterback play. You have teams that put together teams like Bill Belichick has put together, like the Patriots. You got guys. The game has passed a lot of these old white guys, by. They don't understand that the game has changed. If you don't put speed on the outside, man, teams are going to run around you. If you can't stretch the defense, they're going to just stack the box on you.
Well, you got to understand, with Bill Belichick, I think his real problem is what you mentioned about 10 minutes ago. When he had Tom Brady, he was still doing the same dumb stuff, but it was covered up by Brady winning.
Absolutely. Right. But it's worse now because he doesn't understand the game has passed him by. This guy he goes out and gets players that don't complement today's game. The worst thing about the New England Patriots right is watching them go 2-15 and then watching them draft in April. That's the worst.
Wait a minute. Excuse me. You do know that if he's in line to get one of the first 3 to 5 picks, he's going to trade down. You do know that, right?
If he doesn't trade down, he'll go pick a defensive tackle from Southern Maine or some shit.
And he's going to bypass any good trades because he don't want to pay the money.
You don't want to pay the money. So we get to the point of why is he still? I swear he's got pitches on Kraft. There's no way this guy should still have a job. Frank Rich got fired yesterday. What is he? One and what? His protege, what's his name, got fired in Raiders.
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. I mean, the guy is just terrible. And you know what? If you ever watch his press conferences, you just want to choke him. Because he just plays with you like he doesn't have to tell you anything. He doesn't have to do anything. He can just be the worst person. And this gets me all the time. His sucking of his teeth in between questions.
Yeah.
No protocol, no politeness at all. He just looks at you and dares you to ask him a question that he feels like he doesn't want to answer.
He's a bit condescending and a narcissist, absolutely. But we're talking about the product on the field. And I think, the worst part about all of this, you guys know this, a player's career is a snap of a finger for the most part, right?
Yep.
you got players on that team who probably won't ever make the team, another team or another roster, because the tape that they're putting out there is horrible, right? You want to play on a team that's going to give you a shot to at least get to your first contract. You got a lot of players on the back end of that roster that are pissed off, like I'm just pissing away. Look at Ezekiel Elliott. Say what you want to about him. I don't think he's as done as he looks.
I don't think he's done.
I think he's got something left in the tank, but he's done nothing to help his ability to earn more money next year. He's going to get paid less money next year because
that's what Belichick does to people.
That's
He'll
what he
hold
does.
you back to make sure you don't get a better contract, because all he wants you to do is play for him right now. And if you're doing anything other than that, he's not going to help you do that.
He's not going to help you.
He's
not going to help
you. He'll damage you, man.
He'll damage you.
he has definitely damaged a lot of players' careers, and that's why most insulting. I think. Listen, all you have to do is utter the word that you want to trade. He turns his nose up.
Yeah.
Drop the ball.
If he trades you, well, you ain't gonna have no film to show nobody, because you ain't even playing no more. You ain't playing in the Super Bowl. You ain't playing in this playoff. He's done it to so many cats, man.
He did it to Malcolm Butler. And speaking of that, let's just move on and finish off the last two games here, because we've been on for a little while and we like to try to get this done. So we got the Chargers and the Ravens, and I think we both took the Ravens, and the Ravens won fairly easy.
And then we had the Bears and the Vikings, and I don't know why the Vikings lost that game. I don't understand it. I don't agree with it. But they lost to the Bears, but the Bears defense played well. The Vikings defense played decent too. But it just wasn't, they didn't have no offense. Their offense was awful last night. I don't know what Dog was doing, man. He couldn't find a touch. He got one touchdown the whole game.
His receivers dropped some balls that went right into the Bears' hands.
He had some bad throws too, though.
Badly as he played, if they didn't get that long pass in the last 10 seconds, they might have actually still won.
Yeah. Well, at the last one, they drove all the way down, and that was it. But you can't rely on a field goal to win or lose. So you can't be up by just 3 points.
That
don't work.
Bill Belichick will support that theory. You can't rely.
We're gonna stay away from that. But the worst
thing,
we're
playing basketball or hockey with Belichick. What are we doing?
We're gonna get to Bill Belichick. I'm gonna bring you in on Bill Belichick, but we're gonna get out of here because we're at the 45-minute level, and you know what? On this particular wrap up, that's about as far as we can get on this one. And then we're gonna. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to thank Magic Marlin, Mr. Magic here. He's going to be doing our predictions with us also in the next episode. So you're going to hear a lot more in-depth analysis, more than we give, me and Mr. James give. So just be ready.
We're going to get this flow to go a little faster so we can get it done in 45 minutes.
We're going to get the predictions done in 30 minutes. So we're going to hit this one hard.
And we're going to get some sponsors.
And we're going to get some sponsors. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm going to hit you with a little bit of music to get on out of here with.
All right, hang around, Marlon, hang around.
All right, and with that, we out of here. Say peace, everybody.
Peace.